Don't get up or anything. We wouldn't want you to strain yourself. Do you know, you're sitting in the same position I left you in. Bent low, terrible posture, playing your video game, and still in your pajamas, no less. I get the sense that the day never really started for you, did it? It's bad enough that you're lazing about the house while I'm at work managing the office, but for you to do it in such a squalid fashion, it really makes me sick. Have you at least done the housework I asked of you? The laundry, the vacuum cleaning? Did you at least turn on the dishwasher? Very minimal effort, that one. It only required you to push a button. Oh, of course not. They all slipped your mind. How very convenient for you. Though perhaps I was being too optimistic to think that you would actually help out around this place when your bedroom looks like a bomb site. I can see at least 6 items of clothing on the floor, most of it underwear. How utterly shameless. Aren't you even a little embarrassed? Disgusting. Not to mention the discarded rubbish, loose papers, stained crockery. Let me ask you something. Do you enjoy living like a dirty animal? Really now? And just what do you intend to do about that? I'm afraid that's just not good enough. Look at me when I'm talking to you. Do you realize how frustrating it is for me? Sweetheart, when we first met, you positively glowed with potential. You were radiant with it. Matter of fact, you blinded me. But now it feels as though things have stalled. It's like someone has flicked a dimmer switch and you've grown fainter. All of these bad habits, the slovenliness, getting up late, not getting dressed, it all adds up, corrupts your day-to-day routine. Things don't get done. I want to help you, sweetie. All of that potential, all of that talent is still inside of you. You haven't lost any of it. It hasn't gone anywhere. I want to help bring it back out. After all, you've only... What? What is that? On your gaming browser? What is that? Is that Fortnite? Did you download Fortnite? night are 9-year-olds and the useless detritus of the human race. You nasty, wretched individual. It's all I can do to look at you right now. How could you do this to me? Explain yourself at once. Oh, it looked fun, did it? Don't be naive. Everybody knows that Ninja plays Fortnite, and he's super gay. Well, that settles it, sweetheart, dearest. This has just become an intervention. You are letting the days of your life slip away, and I'm not going to stand for it. You are better than this. You deserve so much more. And so, I am going to give you an ultimatum. Either you start conforming to a more appropriate quality of life, or I start taking away your privileges. Oh, that seemed to strike a chord, didn't it? The shopping trips, the decadent meals, going to the theatre to watch the Book of Mormon. All of these lovely things are dependent on my generosity. If they were to accidentally disappear, well, it might just prompt the response that I'm looking for. What do you have to say about that? What? You will wrestle me to decide? What on earth is that supposed to... Stop it! Stop it! I said, stop it! There. Not so tough now, are you? Not with your arms pinned back over your head. Helpless. Kind of pathetic, really. You already know that I'm stronger than you. That was a foolish thing to do. You'd really ought to cease this sort of childishness. Because I'm not playing games, sweetheart. Every time I try to raise you up, I am met with resistance and setbacks. I want you to stop resisting me. No more excuses, no more tricks. Yesterday, you said tomorrow, so just do it. But I shan't be idle. I am going to improve your life, even if I have to drag you, kicking and screaming, into a better tomorrow. With that being said, I do hate noisy charges. And with the negligent attitudes you've been displaying, perhaps I had ought to gag your little mouth. Yes, well done. That was an attempt at humour. Be grateful that I'm trying to infuse a little levity into your sorry situation. I'm going to release you now, but don't try and lay your hands on me again. It will only end the same way. However, my ultimatum stands. Either you can start down the path of self-improvement, or you can say goodbye to all those little niceties you enjoy so much. I know you'll make the right choice. Not because I expect you to see things from my perspective, but because I trust your own sense of self-interest. Speaking of which, I would like to extend an apology in case I hurt you in our grapple just now. Your own uncouth behavior does not excuse me from being rough. I didn't injure you, did I? No? That's just as well. It's nice to see you, by the way. It's always nice to see you. Even if you are terribly messy in your reduced state. Messy, 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 messy. The messy sweethearts still need something to eat, don't they? They have to sustain themselves, and you're clearly too messy to be tasked with cooking your own delicious meal. You just stay here, and I'll whip something up for you. If nothing else, I can be sure that you'll get the rest you need. I will call for you in about half an hour. Don't keep me waiting. Oh, and if Fortnite isn't uninstalled from your gaming system by the time I come up this evening, I'll have to find some other means of punishing you. Chasing that sweet #1 victory royale isn't worth your precious time. You can leave that to the mentally infirm. You have a greater purpose to fulfill. I'll see you in a little while, sweetie. I love you. All right. Whatever.